Hello, lords and ladies. Today I'm going to do some talent tree building. I'm just going to go over what I do. What you do might be different. What you want your talent tree to do might be different, and there's no issue with that. All right, so I already had a book that I had gotten during like the Easter event or something like that, because I buy them when they're half price off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, instead of max fill everything, I'm just going to go down the tree. I want to make sure that I get all the way down to the training speed 3 here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by simply filling in to make sure that it unlocks the next one below it. Like that's the biggest thing, at least for me. And if you leave it so that when you press the button, you can see where that 2/15 is right there. You can see where it opens up, which is great for me. Now, some of these you're not really going to need much. Some you're going to need 3. As you get to about the halfway point or a little bit more, you start needing 5 to unlock the next one. That one. This one right here with construction speed 2. That's where you're going to start needing 5. Now, everything else except for what you want to have maxed should be a secondary concern. Otherwise, you wind up with a tree that has not enough points to max anything out, and nothing is high enough to matter that much. Alrighty, so now I made it to the bottom. Okay, so I definitely wanted training speed 3, so I did that. And I want this to be the talent tree that I use for training, so I'm going to make sure I max out all of my training. Now I also want this to be the talent tree that I use for research, so I'm going to max that out too. And anywhere where there's research. Alrighty, so now I still have 127 points left. So here is where the difference is. Army capacity, resource collection speed. Resource collection speed is going to help immensely. And it looks like I'm going to need to do construction speed as well. So I'm going to pop that in there. All right, so we're going to start again. Your bigger bonuses is at the bottom. Even if you don't fill the tree, filling 25 on the 50 slot is actually worth slightly more usually than filling 20 in a 20 slot. So I always go for that. The bigger ones up. So I got those. That's resource collection and army capacity, so I can gather them quicker and carry more. Gather quicker, carry more. All right, so now I got a construction speed I can fill in. I'm avoiding the gold production, the food production, Because what that does is that does the little buildings that are inside your castle. Trap making speed. That's a good one to have. And let's face it, end game, C30, C29, C27, you hit the button on those just for your daily. They don't really do enough to support anything. And there we go. So I have 49 points left to spend, and I can put them in whatever. The resource that I have the hardest time with is gold, so I'm going to put the rest of those points into gold, because putting them into everything just really wouldn't work, but maybe a little bit of a gold boost might actually help out a little bit. Oh, that's food. There we go. So now this one tree I have set up to maxed out training, the training boost, max out trap building, maxed out resource collection, maxed out army capacity, and I maxed out construction. So that one tree toward the end, you really get to fill in quite a bit. Just make sure where you can skip them, you skip, and you only fill till it highlights the next one down. Alrighty, so that is my new troop and research tree, which is just going to be my anything other than attacking tree. And then I'll go down here and I'll show you my balance tree. This one here is made, it's kind of like a 400-ish point with all the rest of my bonuses for infantry, and around 330 for cavalry and mage. Okay, and really what I did when I was doing this tree was you had to put points in infantry and cavalry anyway in order to unlock the next ones down. So what I did was I just kept building on that. Okay, and I added in a little bit of, at the end I had some points where I couldn't do a whole lot with any one. So I split it 50-50 between the cavalry attack and the mage attack down here at the bottom. All right, and that's why this one was named Balance. Now, there are a couple of big things you can see in here that I don't have. I don't have Trap Attack. I don't have anything in Pikes. Mainly because I don't really use them a whole lot other than to defend the castle. So I can go over here to Defense. My defense tree, which I'm going to have to rebuild. I put a little bit in Pike Attack. And I made sure to get Trap Attack, because this is going to be the one where I put it in overnight, so that when I'm not online, if I get attacked, I have the best option of surviving, or at least doing the most damage and getting some points for myself during KE. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.